I don't know if you've seen those gym TikToks or Instagram posts from these girls that are, seeking attention, posting their booty pics, and then just, trying to point out the different guys that are walking in the background in the gym and them just saying, oh my God, he's a creep because he's looking at me. Setting up a tripod on multiple benches while people are just trying to lift and engage in some hypertrophy at the gym. Now it's about time that one of these big dudes, okay, Joey Swoll, no idea who this guy is, but it's about goddamn time one of these big juicy mother roll up in here and just start calling these hoes out. So let's engage in some fun, shall we? I've, as a guy who's worked in a gym before, has been in multiple locations since the age of 16, more than half of my life at this point in time, which is wild to think about. What's the meathead perspective on this? Because, I could say a couple of things, but let's hear from a professional. And if you think that you can go to the gym, not be on gear, and look like that, dude, you're out of your mind. He is juiced to the gills. In January, content creator Jessica Fernandez posted a video on Twitch of her lifting weights at the gym while a man in the back of the frame looks at her. Yeah, because you got a tripod, and it's like, excuse me, miss, this isn't a photo studio, this is a gym. Can you just take that shit and fuck off? She deemed the man creepy, and the clip went viral of people dunking on her because it's like, you're doing that stupid, pussy thrust move with the Smith machine. It's like people just want to squat there, and you're just, humping and pumping, working out your hip flexors. It's like, you're not even doing anything appropriate anyways. Leading to the national discussion about narcissism and toxic gym culture in the social media era. And you know who it's normally always about? Because at least, one of the sexes will pose inside of the gym, not make a spectacle out of themselves. Yeah, they might wear, just a little string tank tops. And I know that I'm spoiling the reveal on this one, but you might hear some grunts, you might hear some slams, and they might be drinking out of the gallon water bottle. Hey, shout out to the boys. But they're in there, they're lifting, they're training, and they're getting the fuck out of there. The rest of them on the other side, oh lord, they're setting up the entire photo shoot. They're taking up multiple benches so they can get the right angle on things, and they don't want you to get inside of their shot because they need to post it for the gram, or they just need to make exclusive content for, the pay-per-view sites. But it's all these wannabe Thots that just think that, I got a sponsorship deal with some leggings that go inside my butt crack, and I'm now an influencer. No, you're not, bitch. You make $5 a month. You're trash. Just stop it. Once sacred workout spaces are now movie sets for wannabe influencers. Say it. Just say it. There's a reason gyms used to be completely and totally male dominated. If it was up to me, and if they were still gyms that were open, I would be going to old school bodybuilder gyms, because those are the places. They got the big old dumbbells, and they got plenty of barbells. They got a whole host of different types of benches with inclines, declines, straight clines, all the clines, but not Ethan Klein, because that fat fuck is never stepped foot into a gym. And the only broads that were down there were also female bodybuilders. And if you looked at them square, well, depending on what part they are in their cycle, they might fuck you up too. That's why the first gym that I ever went to, it's closed now. Maximum Fitness, low hanging ceilings. Like I've got in this room right here, I've got the old 9-foot ceiling, of course. But the place there where I initially went, yeah, with the 7-foot tall drop ceilings, oh my god, that was great. And they had all of the free weights that were down there. They had a little corner. They had a pretty extensive, from what I can recall, like this was over a decade ago at this point in time. They had the cardio equipment over in the corner, and they had so many machines, so much free weight space, all of the hack squats, everything that you could have possibly wanted, and every giant meathead. And you know what? Guess what? If you were in there to pump iron, they were in there to help. Success breeds success. Iron sharpens iron. As opposed to when these thoughts start to pull up and just think that I'm going to be a fitness influencer because I've got a nice ass in these leggings. It's like, it's just all cap. Stop it. So you got bodybuilder Joey Swoll has had enough. God damn it, right? It's about time, and somebody had to say it. It just had to be said. I'm never trying to judge people or cancel them, but somebody has to stand up to this culture. My man, he weighed in online on Fernandez's accusations, writing, "Women are harassed in gyms and it needs to stop, but this guy is not one of them." Exactly. And like I said, man, I've worked in gyms. I've been around many gyms. Outside of just really awkward conversations that some meatheads have, it's like, "Hey, nice traps. Like, most of those guys don't have game. They're just kind of gym cells. And if you don't know what that is, well, jacked guys that have zero game and that they're just walking wallets. I don't really see women get harassed at the gym like that, but who knows? Maybe he goes to a place where that happens. Don't know. Just very rarely see it. He then defended the man in the influencer's video. Influencer, like, is she even hitting like that? I don't know, man. Which brought him into the media fray. Swoll, whose real last name is Sergio, yeah, I would imagine so, calls himself the CEO of Gym Positivity. That's right, brother, I'm the Gym Positivity man, and has become an arbiter of etiquette in the workout world. Part Mr. Manners, part buff Richard Simmons. Shit's gay. We make videos. Oh, he makes videos, sorry, calling out bad behavior while also cheering on people who have long been underserved by the fitness industry. Hey, shout out. In a TikTok post with over 8 million views, he addresses Fernandez. Why did this man look at you? He says, well, you're in front of him, off to the side. You're in his peripheral. You're taking a video with your camera pointed directly at him, and you're talking to yourself. And he's like, shit, do you need some help or something like that? Because, yeah, you've probably seen the video. That's our guy right here, but that's the video that you see right there. It's a small room. You're going to be doing that humpy barbell thing, and you're just talking into a microphone, and he's in the back there trying to lift, and then all of a sudden you just start yapping to yourself. It's like, you need a hand. It's just the two of us that are just kind of in this room. You all right over there? Just kind of, you know, peeking, wondering what the fuck is actually going on. But yeah, no, you just have to try to make it seem like, oh my god, he's just trying to hit me because I'm so cute. Like, how not to approach girls at the gym. Piece of shit. And it's like, he wasn't into you like that. Fernandez publicly apologized for her video. Of course, she just tries to throw out that whole victim bait. It doesn't hit like that. And then she just gets the boost once again for apologizing. Oh, you're so stunning and brave. And then you'll get some simps in your DMs after that. Like, come on. I messed up. And I'm just going to own this mistake. Her long mea culpa acknowledged Swoll, and she pledged to do better, which is his catchphrase. Just do better, yuck. While many praised Swoll for his perspective, he soon became the object of numerous profiles labeling him misogynistic. Of course, because he just wants the gym to be about lifting, not about, you know, preemptive or impromptu photo shoots. While underplaying the issue of women being harassed at the gym, he said the accusations are without merit. Yeah, of course, and you know why they're hating on him? That's the reason. That is absolutely the reason. Like, this is a huge dude. You'd never say that to him in person, though. I was like, you did not look at my page, he said, noting the poor behavior, not gender, catches his eye. Well, as somebody who's worked in the industry on and off for, when did I get my license? 2012? Yeah. Outside of a couple of bros that it's like their first couple of weeks inside of the gym, every once in a while you got to tell a guy to stop shit canning the weights. But outside of that, man, you don't see the guys acting a fool. It's sad to see somebody to try to create a narrative like that. Yep, but that's always what happens. A quick perusal of his videos shows he calls out both sexes when they ridicule strangers for doing an exercise incorrectly or because they made an innocent mistake of being in someone's camera's eye line. Well, first of all, having recording equipment at the gym when it's busy, yo, that's a big nope from me, dog. But yo, that guy's yoked out of his mind. Holy shit. Though he calls himself the anti-influencer, you know, he's saying all the right things. He has a massive footprint on the interwebs with 6.6 million followers on TikTok, more than 500,000 on Twitter, and 2.3 million on Instagram. I've never heard of this guy before. He believes his message is having a real effect on gym culture and social media. Well, I hope so, man. You are seeing more positive stuff and less of those shaming types of videos. Well, that's fantastic. Chicago native, lives in Los Angeles, is a stalwart to the fitness industry as an entrepreneur, coach, and competitor. I know a few of the guys in the sphere, but I've never heard of this guy before, probably because he's too busy orbiting the Earth. 5 or 10 years ago, someone in the gym. For somebody in the gym to make fun of on social media wasn't a thing. I got tired of it, he said. There's so much filming in gyms today. These tripods everywhere. Everybody wants to be an influencer in fitness. I guess I get it. But just because you're comfortable filming your body does not mean that 3 or 4 people in the background are comfortable. No. There's a lot of a lot of their content has become, let me get likes for attention at the expense of someone else, he said, of the gym influencers. Yeah, of course. And it's just those broads doing those same stupid activities. Like the one, well, they'll be underneath the Smith machine. She was using a barbell in this one, right? Okay, but I've seen girls on Smith machines, well, they'll get underneath the bar after it's hooked up at a certain level where they can put their feet and kind of do like a hack squat up in the air. Or it's like, miss, your pussy is just hanging out right in front of that mirror. Can you go ahead and fix that? Or this was a big one for the hip adductors, the one where you sit down in the chair and that you just flare your legs out to work gluteus medius, your hip muscles. These broads have no idea what they're actually working, but then they'll hop up on the back and then they'll just put their ass out in the air and then they'll stand and do it at the same time. It's like, congratulations, you're putting undue tension on your knees and I don't know, just giving everybody a show. You're not really accomplishing everything. But by the time that I dipped out of the gym, and I've just been training by myself in my own place because I have a fairly extensive array of wares, so nobody was filming at that time, but there were definitely some prospects where if I was to dip back in, I would definitely be seeing a tripod or two, and that's a no cap. I never attack people. Okay, yeah, this is back to what Joey Swoll has to say. I never attack people. I never call them names or belittle them. I just ask them to do better, he said, adding that he doesn't want his followers to pile on, but to rather show empathy, compassion, and kindness. Now, I'm hard on fat people. Pause. Okay, if you're just going to be fat and slothful and want to continue to push the whole body positive narrative, I've got no time for you. As somebody who used to tip the scales at about 4 bills and worked incredibly hard on himself to get to a point in time where, yeah, got my lift license. I am under half of the man that I used to be, in, on, and around about 2 bills at this point in time. I will never, ever, ever look sideways at somebody who is overweight in the gym, putting in the work. I'm incredibly supportive of their endeavors of doing that stuff. That is a tremendous step forward that they're taking, that 30% of the United States population are and what they're trying to accomplish by being just a normal body weight. But the moment where you start to take the fitness and put that in the back seat and then you just try to prioritize attention on top of that, no. You get the attention for the gains that you make inside the gym, not try to short circuit that by putting on some skimpy and revealing attire and just do it for the gram. So yeah, shout out to the big man and continue doing that shit. Girls are just going to call you a bully and they're just going to say that you're, on gear or whatever, but if they're paying attention to you, if you're hitting like that over on TikTok, that is definitely an anomaly for a man who's calling out women's bad behavior. Normally that shit gets snatched up like that. So for anybody who's endorsing good gym behavior, good gym etiquette, I got nothing but great things to say about him, so, keep giving him hell, big man. With all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.